Hello, today we're going to be talking about the Viper Mini and why it's such a big deal for such a small price and such a small size. It comes in at a whopping 16 grams, making this one of the lightest mice I'm going to ever review. Under closer observation, I have misjudged how light this mouse is, and it's not 16 grams, but 61 grams. I do have dyslexia, and it makes it difficult to read numbers on such a small size, as this mouse print is also very small. It also features an ambidextrous design, but makes it quite complicated when it doesn't have double-sided buttons on each side. The Razer Viper Mini also has optical switches, which is supposed to mean something, but I'm still not sure what. This mouse is also equipped with Razer's SpeedFlex cable, which is somehow faster, although I'm not exactly sure what makes a cable slow, but Razer thinks it's a good idea to add complicated names like speed cable to cables that just look kind of wonky. But to be honest, the cable does work very well under pressure. It doesn't get sagged or snagged like some other cheap mouse cables. But despite the point, it does work quite well. I was confused and thought the mouse cable cost an extra $25, so I paid a premium price. This is not the case. If you find this as an option, do not get it. It is an absolute scam. But all jokes aside, guys, this is a very good mouse, which I will share all of its quirks and features that it offers, and it makes it a pretty good deal for the price. But let's take a break for today's sponsor, Slap'ems, the easy way to stay on top of your everyday priorities. Nowadays, it's so easy to get lost in the convenience of scheduling on your phone. Just like all your missed calls, due dates can be easy to miss on your phone. But with Slap'ems, they are up in your face, keeping you up to date whenever game time. Are we actually being sponsored by these guys, or is this a joke? This seems hideous. I don't think this works very well. I'm gonna be honest, I wouldn't buy these at all. They're basically rip-off sticky notes, which are cheaper and, well, in my opinion, work way better than whatever the heck this is supposed to be. Is this a joke, Tom? You think they're ripping us off? You don't think it's a joke? This seems ridiculous. Okay, whatever. Let's get back to the video. Although the mouse is quite small, you can still get away with a claw grip as well as a fingertip grip, although it makes it a little bit more complicated for things like the stealth grip, double-handed grip, the Y grip, which is very uncommon but yet surprisingly capable, and the double-fisted grip. Now, although quite unorthodox grips, it still holds its weight as being so small. Although I wouldn't recommend it. I would recommend a bigger mouse if you're going to do something like the fist grip or even the double-handed grip. It is a bit small for those grip types. There have been some people considering this mouse as having a very high lift-off distance, which I haven't really noticed, but in today's test, we've found that it is actually extremely high. We first started with the very common one disc to one disc ratio, eventually making our way up to 3 discs, but found that it was not high enough. Then we actually went to disc holders instead, and found that even this was not quite high enough. And then I decided to maybe lift the mouse completely off the desk to see if it would still work, and it did. And then I thought to myself, well, what if I put it across the room? And sure enough, even when I was pointing it sideways, it still found a way to move. This is quite concerning for some gamers who actually want to play video games and not laser tag. To be honest, this mouse might have the highest lift-off distance in any mouse right now on the market. So if that's something you're looking for and you want to play off the board for some reason, this might be the best mouse for you, but I don't see a market for it at all. Not even a little bit. It's pretty much, there's no market for this at all. Now, if for some reason you guys have been asking me to test the mouse clicks in different environments, so I have done so. I have done one click test on the desk in my desk room. This is what it sounds like. I also did some tests in the restroom for you gamers who play while you go. I also took it outside for you gamers who are more eccentric and like to get a tan while you game. I also did a test in the closet for those of you who are trying to hide away from sight of parents when you're not supposed to be playing games. I also, because of this reason, played it under a bed to see if there was any noticeable difference, but to be honest, to me, I'm wearing headphones when I click my mouse, so I don't hear it at all. All things considered, this is actually a great mouse, and I did some testing on Flying Scoutsman, which I think this mouse is very capable to take on such a sport as Flying Scoutsman. It was very easy, effortless, and I always knew where my mouse was on the screen, directly in the center. And I was actually quite surprised. It did not seem to mutter as much in the center as I was thinking, and I, I don't exactly know how else to explain it, but it seemed very connected to the computer. What the heck am I saying? It's a mouse. It moves where you want it, and there's no delay, and it works well. If you like a small mouse, if that's your thing. It's been my main for the last month, and I would buy it, to be honest. This is not sponsored. Probably should have made that clear. Hey Tom, are we sponsored? No? Okay, yes. No, it's not sponsored. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope this helps you out in buying a new mouse. It's an absolutely great mouse for the money, coming in at around £30 or $40 US. It is a great bargain for the price, and I would definitely recommend it to any new gamer out there who is looking for an affordable corded mouse that just does the job well. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it was helpful in some way, and please and thank you, subscribe.